Look what I found in the garbage. A fat PlayStation. I guess that's a monitor or a little TV. So we're gonna take the PlayStation. We're gonna try to figure out what's wrong with it, and we're gonna fix it if it's fixable. If it's not, then we could throw it away again. So let's take it from here. Rattling there. All right, we're gonna break it apart and see what's going on with it. If it's fixable, then we give it to somebody who needs one or never had a PlayStation 3. If it's not, we're trying to figure out what's going on with it. We're trying to buy the parts to fix it. And if it's not fixable, then we just throw it away again. All right, so let's find out what's going on with this PlayStation. All right, we're gonna do a little cleanup because it was in garbage, so we're gonna put alcohol. It's just a little alcohol so you can clean it up. Be good. Find out. So we're gonna be touching this. This was in the garbage. First, we're gonna see if it has a hard drive. Usually, the first thing they do is take up the hard drive. So I'm gonna pull out this little cap right here. There we go. Put it right here. I'm gonna use a screwdriver to take out the first screw. There we have it. Get this little magnet thing, put it there, and let's take out the hard drive, pull it out, and see what it is. Wow, this is a Seagate, a 40 gig. Actually, this is the original. When the first time the PlayStation came out, they came out with 40 gig hard drive. So that means this hard drive had never been changed. Wow. It's a 40 gig Seagate. It's the original from the PS. That's unbelievable. Wow. I mean, by this time, people should have just changed their hard drive and put, more space on it. But I guess this one never did. It never needed it. All right. After that, we're gonna take out. It does have the sticker for the warranty. Once you take out the sticker, there you go. The warranty is void, so let's put it around there. And we had to take this little rubber from there. Let's see. All right. So I think we're gonna use a torque screwdriver to take out this one here. Alright. So we got that out of the way. Now we can take out the cap, the top. So in here, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws that we need to take out the top. Now this one has an arrow says with the letter S. That means this screw is a small one. The rest of them are just big. So let's start. Look how many dusts this shit has. I guess it never was clean either. Damn. Look at all these dusts. Oh my god. This thing has more dust than anything. So we're gonna clean the dust first. We're gonna bring a little brush so we could clean it. And this video is gonna take long because we're gonna break it apart, but we're gonna clean all the dust. Take out all these parts here. Alright, we clean the top part. We also clean the cover. No more dust. And we are going to take out the power supply first, and then we're gonna clean it. So we gotta disconnect this part here. This one belongs to the optical drive. This one belongs to the power supply. You have on the back, oops, on the back, you have this connector for the power supplies, and you have a screw here, a screw there, a screw there. So let's see. It's a lot of dust. Okay, I think it has another screwdriver down there, small one. Oh, there it is. There it is. So now we could, there you go. And we gotta disconnect it from here too. And this is the power supply. And we are going to clean it. Let's put that size, put this back here. Power supply here. Let's take out the optical. Let's disconnect this cable here. And we have this one here. So we're gonna pull it up, take it out. Now we have the optical drive. Something's inside there. We have coins inside. Yeah. Alright, so now we are in this. So let's clean this part first so we can take out the dust, and then we are gonna finish cleaning this part, and then we break it apart and we test it. We're gonna test it first before take out the motherboard and check everything else. I gotta check the fan, see how it's the cooling fan, if it has dust too. So first we're gonna clean it first, then test it. Maybe the power supply wasn't working because of the dust. So let's just clean this part first, and then we'll figure out the rest of it. All right. we clean the power supply. You go there. No more dust. We have to test to see if it's working. If it's not working, we order one. The optical drive also was clean. Now it rattles. We gotta open it up and see what's inside. So we're gonna have to take this connector here, take out this from here, and then just do the screws from here. That's 4. 1 here, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's see what's inside in here. And let's try with this. It's too big, so we gotta bring another small one. Let me go get another small. Not a battery. Why? A battery is inside here for. See that? Closer. So this was inside here. Nothing else. Still something else in here. Same with this. Let's see if I can see it. All right, we're gonna have to open it again, this part here, so I can see what's inside. So, okay, I was able to see what it was. And it's a coin. I think it's a cent, 1 cent inside it. So instead of opening it, just gonna try to take it out. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's right here. There you go. So I had a Energizer battery and 1 cent. See? Nothing else. So let's put it back together. The motherboard looks good. It's very clean. And let's put it back together, and we're gonna test this, the power supplies, the optical drive, and then we're gonna clean the rest of the PlayStations. All right. went ahead and cleaned it a little bit. Still has some dust, but I just cleaned it so we can test it. We're gonna plug in the power supplies and the optical drives, and we're gonna test it to see if it works. If it doesn't, then we're gonna take out the motherboard, and we're gonna check the CPU, and we're gonna put some paste. Let's see if that's what it is. I guess it's never been opened, so thermal paste should be a great option. And let's take it from there. If it doesn't turn on, if it turns on, then we just break it apart, take out the motherboard, clean the fan on the bottom, and put some thermal paste new, and then put it back together. See. All right. Alright, so we finished installing the power supplies and the optical drive. We'll put back the hard drive, and we already plug it into the TV, and let's test it. So alright, so we got a light here. Let's turn it on and see if it turns on. All right, so we just connected to the TV, and we're gonna turn it on. See here, it has the light in red. That means power is going to. It's good signal. Now let's turn it on. Haha, there's a beep. Let's see. We have, holy crap, it works. I guess, well, the power supply was really dusty inside when I cleaned it, so, and we're gonna test the optical drive to see any games works. I guess it has those names. We're gonna plug a controller, and I'll be back. All right, we don't have a PlayStation 3 controller, so I plug in the PS4 controllers. It should work the same. There'll be a Bluetooth too. And we're gonna check out, see what we have in this usernames, because we have user Pollo6, Pollo Iniesta, and Pollo6 again. So let's check it out. Let's see what they have. Let's check this one out first. So we got board game. Best of the board game, FIFA, a demo, and FIFA. Those are the games that we have here. We got music too. You go.
It's worldwide.
salsa. Great. All right, so we have music. Oh, we have movies too in here. That is interesting. How many? What they have in this? No wonder they didn't use a different hard drive. They barely have games. Let's see if the movie works. It's not. Yeah, the movie wasn't working. Okay, it's coming back. The hard drive is a little slow. Oh no, this is what's going on. It's a trailer from the game. Let's see what we're gonna do.
Televisa Home Entertainment.
Great. I guess the guy who owned this is a Hispanic guy. Alright, we got music, we got just 2 videos, we got demo games inside there. We're not gonna sign in because it's not ethical. I don't even know if they have an account, so that's not ethical to sign in. See, it has his account, so I'm not gonna sign in because it's not ethical. So we're gonna delete this. We're gonna wipe out the hard drive. Or we're gonna install a new hard drive, an SSD, so it could be a little faster. So music, pictures. Ooh. I guess just Call of Duty pictures, the wall pictures. All right, let's see the system. What type of system it is. System setting, automatic update, let's turn it on. Well, we're gonna do an update after we break it apart. We're gonna change the thermal paste on it, so we're not gonna do that. But it's working. I mean, so far it is on. I mean, I don't see no more problems on it. They turn on after I clean everything up. We're gonna break it apart again, like I said, and we're gonna do thermal paste. We're gonna change the hard drive. We're gonna wipe this one out, and we're gonna give it for free to somebody who needs one. I'm pretty sure there's people there that need PlayStation 3. They're easy to hack and install games, and you know. So let's turn it off. Yes. And let's break it apart. I believe this is the Wi-Fi connector. Okay, we went ahead and cleaned a little bit. So this part is already loose. Look how many dust in there, so we gotta clean that part too. Dust. Motherboard. And look at the thermal paste. Well, it doesn't have any. It's already really dried, so you could heat up the system and turn it off. One is the CPU, one is the GPU. Alright, so we're gonna clean this one too. I'll be back. I'm gonna clean this part. It's all dusty with this. And once I clean it, I'm gonna put thermal paste. We're gonna open to see the fan, how dirty it is. And then after everything is clean, we put it back together, new thermal paste, new hard drive, and put it back together and give it to somebody who needs it. My sister told me that there's a person who wanna buy a PlayStation 3 for his kid. So we're gonna fix it and give it to his kid. And I'll be back. Okay, we went ahead and cleaned the motherboard. So everything is clean, there's no more dust. We're gonna clean this with alcohol. We went and cleaned out the USB connectors. And we're gonna take this one out. We're gonna clean it because it's dusty. And we're gonna clean up this too. The fan, it's really dusty. You don't see it, but inside is really dusty. So all of this is dust. So we're gonna clean everything out. We're gonna put thermal paste on the CPU and the GPU. And then we're gonna put it back together. All right? All right, I'll be back. All right, I just cleaned the base, all the dust. The motherboard is already clean. USB. Now we're gonna clean the fan, and we're gonna take out all this dust out. We're gonna take out the fan. So,
this is the PlayStation you found out of the garbage?
Yep. I fixed it. It's working now. So we're gonna install a new hard drive, a new thermal paste, and that's it.
Good. I have a friend that was looking for one. Her name is Tiffany.
Tiffany?
Tiffany.
Who is kids?
Yes.
Okay, great. It's gonna work out then, because we're gonna give. Once I fix it and put it back together, you can give it to her. All right. That's my sister, guys. She's being noisy. All right, let's clean this part with the fan. Take out the fan too. Let's do this right now. Okay, I'm gonna take this part out. So there was a screw that goes in there, and there's another one here. And this part will come out like this. So we're gonna go wash this because it's easier if we wash it in water. Now we can do it, and I'll be back. All right, we're gonna put the thermal paste here. We got more coins here. What do we have here? More coins. I didn't know there were more coins. Look at this. That's it. Alright, so everything's back together. Now we're missing the CMOS battery, so we gotta put this back. So I think this was gonna be easier. This is gonna be just connected here. Simple. Alright, CMOS we got that. Alright. So now we're gonna put the cover. All right. All right, here we go. The moment of the truth. We're gonna test it. Now we're gonna try to turn it on. Oh, see, we got light right there. And there you go. So let's see. Okay, we don't have no PlayStation controller, so we're gonna use a PS4. since the CMOS was taken out, it was asking you for the time. So here we go again. Let's see this username. Has no sign in. Good. Same games, same stuff. Same pictures. Let's see this one. Same thing. All right, let's see if what update that we have. System, PlayStation, system information. So the version we have is 4.82. All right. Okay. We got 37 gig space. So we're gonna install a new hard drive with 1 terabyte, and we're gonna install a new operating system. All right, let's test this game, The Last of Us. Let's see. Oops. Wait a minute. Maybe there's something inside. Oh, no wonder. It's the movie Rise of the Planet Apes. Okay. That is broken, so let's put this one. Last of Us, the Last of Us manual. Bend up. So it's working, never mind. We're gonna try another game. All right, let's try another game. Super Street Fighter. Let's
Another international fighting tournament. And it looks like SIN is behind this one. Can't you?
Nothing. Exciting scrutiny. In nature, only the strong survive. Which of these warriors will illustrate this principle today?
The answer lies in the heart of battle.
There's no way you could ever knock.
Are you ready? Fight!